View crew, what's going on? Do not adjust your dials. It is I, Brian. I am hosting today. That is why I have the backwards hat. Jake has the forward hat, which means he is taking a seat in the back this time. But yes, welcome. We have another match reaction for you. A singles tournament first round between Paul Oyama and Nick Harley. But first, how is everyone doing? Jake, Jill, how we doing?
I have my internet is being really wonky right now.
Yes. Well, it's also Thursday, so.
I don't know why it's weird. Internet and everything.
Jill,
weird.
This happened yesterday too. Why don't you back out and then back right back in and see what happens?
Okay.
Second. See if that helps. I don't know why StreamYard sometimes is a little bit weird with situations. So, and as Leo says, yes, poor Jill right now. Poor Jill.
Yeah. She borrowed internet from the Mercs.
Yeah. Hey, I know that feeling. I know that feeling very well.
Yeah. So, Mr. Berlin, while we wait.
I'm all right. I'm all right. It's been a day. A little bit of a frustrating day. But I'm here and I'm ready to see primetime time go down.
Whoa.
No. Not like that he's gonna be defeated. Like it's primetime time. Is what
I was like, whoa.
Yeah. No. But no, I'm pumped. I'm excited to see what Nick Harley brings to the table as a singles player and get Paul Oyama back in the field too. And yeah, I'm ready to see it all go down. Is she back?
Oh, now we have Blake's.
Am I back?
You're back. It'll catch itself back up.
Okay.
It'll catch
hopefully.
Don't know what the fuck.
How are you? I don't know. How are you doing? Other than freezing.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
I don't know what's wrong with my internet today. I literally
twice if you're in Milwaukee.
I have my Ethernet plugged in. I don't know what the heck is happening.
Can you plug it into your Tesla?
Into my Tesla? Don't have a Tesla.
That was a Finstock joke.
Okay.
Billy's just taking screenshots apparently, which is
Thanks.
Which is a lot of fun. While we wait for the Matrix to reboot itself, I'll step in Brian's chair just for a quick second for a little plug for us. Tonight, everyone.
I can't do it.
Well, were you going to?
The hat is backwards, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
So tonight, if you are a 10 to 20 and up patron, we are doing a little Jurassic Park trivia, and only the first 3 movies. So if you care to join us, that would be quite fun. Starts after the show, probably 7:30 Pacific time. So yeah, if you feel the need, talk a little dinosaurs, answer a little question, match thing, be ready, be there, or be square. Any players in the chat want to do it too, let us know. But yeah, like I said, we are here. Oh wait, I didn't ask Jill. You never told us how your day was.
I'm still trying to get my internet figured out. So
okay, well, there's that. So we are here today to watch. Yes, you will. You're adorable.
I'm gonna move.
Okay. So we are here for a.
Let me figure my life out.
I'm sorry. We have a Swag vs. Stars match. We will see the debut of Nick Harley and one Paul Oyama prime time. And yeah, we made predictions yesterday for the most part, but we'll bounce around. Jake, we'll start with you. Thoughts?
Yeah, as I said up top, I do think Nick Harley actually has a promising future in Schmoedown. I think he's a very interesting player. He comes from this super TV heavy background, but also obviously knows a ton about movies. Former FCL champion, the first ever and only at the moment right now. We're not going to count Zilferton Flaus because he didn't actually win it. And he's coming in against someone who came in from the fan leagues, a very similar route with Primetime and former champion in the Schmoedown. And I've been waiting for Paul to get back into that, that top seat, right? I've always thought he's been able to do it. He just had a little bit of a rough road, had some rough matches. But I think he gets back on the horse. I think he puts himself back into that spot where he gives himself a chance. He gets a victory here. But I think Nick Harley puts up a really good fight. I think it's a really fun, interesting match. So I'm gonna take primetime time.
Do I dare ask Jill who she's taking?
You should. I mean, we all know who I'm gonna pick. It's just depending if my internet's gonna kill me when I stop.
That's what I was afraid of.
Currently, am I good now? Okay, right now, or am I terrible?
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10,
Okay.
You're a solid 4.
Jesus. Okay, let me here. I'll be right back. Please hold.
You go, Brian.
So-
you go.
Yeah.
She's gonna move to the bar. That's what she's gonna do.
Yeah. That's definitely what she's gonna do. Yeah. I'm torn. I have Harley on my team.
Facts.
Yeah.
He's lost to Ethan Irwin like all the time.
Yeah. I have Harley on my team. I kind of want to.
At this point, dude, like it's like fantasy.
I know, but I
Frank
actually
is running
really
away.
want to. Yeah, I know. Why you even let him in this? I don't know.
I thought I had a chance.
But yeah, I know. I do really badly want to see Harley win because I think he's that good. But it's really hard when it's up against Paul, and we really like Paul.
I
here.
can't vote against Paul. It's hard to vote.
I
against
know.
Paul.
I
like
don't.
there's very few players that I would go against Paul, especially after his turn last year when he flipped from the player he was to who he is now. I'm just a big fan. I'm a Paul Oyama primetime time stan. That's what I am.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to pick against him. It's hard to pick against that stash, the little caterpillar that hangs out on his lip. So yeah, I mean, Paul. Yeah,
Do you get that joke, Brian?
do it. Is that what you meant? To do it?
No. Paul's an actual movie.
Oh yeah, that's a dumb alien one. I know some things. Billy, yes, there's nothing wrong with the mustache. His just happens to be a little black caterpillar that hangs out on his lip.
Con, thanks for stopping by. Good luck. Can't wait to see that match go down. Keep studying, man. Keep studying.
Whether or not we'll pick you, who knows?
Nussmom, I'm not going to reveal that until... Well, first of all, if you were watching Sunday's show, you would have heard that answer. Second of all, I won't reveal until that match actually happens, if it does happen. Boom.
Christina, if you're trying
Boom.
to say that your standings for the Stars is partially your fault, I love you. There's a lot more than just your match.
Faction has done terrible. Let's be real.
Let's
be real.
Love the people of the Stars, but
they've just had a rough year.
It's
rough.
not. It's not. Just
They're literally a falling star right now. That's what they are.
There's no. We are stalling so hard for Jill. Just
Hey, did you get that though? Falling star? Do you like that?
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
But yeah, I'm just waiting to see if she shows up at this
No,
point.
I think we should just get to the promo. I think we should just get to the promo and.
Oh my God, Christina, you're responsible for a -1. Have you met the Mercs? I think it's a rite of passage for them to have a -1 as a teammate. It's
Facts.
So
Facts.
you're fine.
Nerd Chronic, unfortunately not. Money plays a big part in that. We tried We very much tried, but some things going on back home for both of us, actually.
Did you need us there for a specific reason?
Yeah, I mean, if there's a reason, we'll definitely make the trip. No, honestly, it came down to funds. It really did come down to funds, and I tried for both Cantina events last month. I also very much tried for the one upcoming, but it really just wasn't in the cards. A lot of things are happening. I tried for the one in a couple weeks, but I'm supposed to be in LA the week after. So like, go to your boss and be like, bro, Berlin was going to be in town the week after. Why couldn't you put it then? And I would have been there. So there you go.
And I probably would have been there too.
So, I mean, blame Harloff. Hashtag blame Harloff.
Yeah.
He's going to come at me so hard for that. I don't care. Let's get to this promo. Let's see what it's all about. Come on.
Okie dokie. Well, hopefully Jill will join us. Otherwise, it's a mano-a-mano match. But I'm sure she's figuring something out. But go ahead, Mr.
Nice.
I wish.
Now you're disappointing a lot.
I wish.
Really?
And
Now
there
you
she
say
is.
that? Now you say that. Are you funding this trip, darling? Are you funding this trip?
She's the breadwinner of that house now, from what I hear. So,
don't put that in her head.
If he can do it,
don't put that in her head.
When he doesn't lose to Oyama,
Gabby, you wear the pants
like,
in that
okay, well, he wasn't
relationship
supposed
with
to win that match.
the funds
If he
coming in
wins,
from your little
that's
new
some
job.
kind of
So
statement that we're gonna see.
you do what you want.
He's hoping the Browns have a great.
She's gonna
season.
comment
He's
something
hoping
so
he gets
smart
a win
ass like
here
right now.
today. If you
I
wanna
know
pivot
it.
the
Get another.
Cleveland reference,
She's
Get
probably
another dog.
typing on her little iPad right now.
Guy wants
I
to
can
rock
just
and
see
roll
it.
all night and then
I've seen that
win
iPad. That's
every
not a little
day,
iPad.
particularly against
I can
somebody
see
like
that.
Oyama,
I can sense it.
who's
There's a
been in
comment
the league
coming.
for
Watch.
years, like you said, in
It's
the
happening.
Western's career thus far. And for some of those highlights and more, check this out.
The only thing bad about wearing this hat backwards, there's no Red Sox stuff.
I hate wearing fitted hats backwards. Hate it.
Did you think I
feel like my head can't breathe.
Spoil the party before I walked out the door to go up to the MTS?
Not really smart ass like, but I knew it.
And I've got a message for prime time.
Brian Ward, she does wear the backwards hat too. That
I'm
is
incredibly
correct.
excited to face off
But
against such
it's
a
all
great
kind of forward
competitor
backward
in
because all she has is full brim taps. So it's a little bit the same. Selvin, really? Really?
Big time defeats prime time.
Really?
Poor Paul.
Selvin, that just means he has to buy her a bigger one.
First round,
Nope.
and then this year
She
he's
just got
gotta
herself
play
a
Nick
laptop.
Harley.
I ain't buying
It's like,
crap.
what do I have to do to get a somewhat easier first round matchup?
Okay, just keep.
Oh, she's back, man. No wonder she's in the chat.
Don't forget to say that his numbers
I
are
see
sexy.
you. You only show up when you're on screen.
It's
Huh?
tournament season.
Yay!
You guys have seen
Yeah.
Paul play for years, and you guys definitely
Oh,
saw
this
Nick's
changes
undefeated
things.
run in the FCL.
Like
And
you're
today
still
you
gonna
guys get
pick
to see
against
Slick
Paul,
Nick
right?
make his singles debut.
Let's just
I
say
wanna
that
see
since
her
I've joined
win.
the Stars, I've learned how to perform.
To be able to play together for the first time, for Nick to have his first match ever in the major league.
Come on, we had them on
How could a
together.
manager
Where's
be
our
happy?
promo shot?
What could
You're Chronic. I know you're out there.
And you'll know why he was the first player from the FCL that got bumped up to the big leagues for the Stars. He's the
Christy,
real
I'm just
deal.
giving you crap.
Playing against Oyama in my singles debut, talk about being thrown into the deep end.
Oyama coming off a great free
Gordon,
win. He's
as a
and a
well,
big
that's-
win that he had.
No, it's still a good comment.
That's still a good comment. And Gordon's also
Now, we aren't
as
taking this
a
match lightly.
Warriors
Paul
fan
is more
and
motivated
hater
than he's
of
ever been
that.
before. And I know that
Them
Nick is viewed
stealing
as
our
the underdog in this
3
match,
rings in a
but
row.
where I come from, underdogs named Nick, they pull out the victory.
I have a lot of ideas for where I want to
Yay.
put things, and we'll see where it goes. But yeah,
Look
Slick
at
Nick
Molly.
is
It's
just
Hawaiian
the
shirt.
beginning, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Full on
My
Inception
competitor will
mode.
likely talk about how I should go back to the FCL and refer to me as some sort of amateur, or maybe make a joke about how I won a contest or something to get here. Well, if you're gonna come at Slick Nick, you're gonna have to be slicker than that.
Okay. Okay.
Paul too good to shoot some stuff today.
I mean, maybe.
He did
Maybe he
break
didn't want to
his
waste his
ankle,
good
so-
promos on a rookie.
Well, he broke his ankle, so I'm sure that.
Yeah, I
that's
know. He's probably in the hospital at this moment in time.
Well, you can see it's a very different Nick Harley than we've seen in the past. But this is a Nick Harley who
Yes,
respects.
good
the
for
game. This is
you,
a Nick Harley
Christina.
who wants to take on Paul Oyama and wants to prove some points for the Stars. And
so speaking of everyone, there will be a reaction tomorrow for that. As far as combination of who is on it, we will see. But there will be, it'll be Brian and someone else, and hopefully 3 of us. But you will see a reaction tomorrow for that match, and it'll be early. It'll,
proving grounds are all over the place. So
10 out of 10.
Tournament setting.
There she is.
So the Ethernet wasn't plugged into the router.
Once more, and Winston Marshall probably on his
John!
At whatever brunch he's
And apparently hasn't been for a couple days. So we figured out the problem.
John played a massive joke on you.
3 rounds in the
Sorry.
ultimate Schmoedown.
You're good. Back to what I was saying real quick, everybody. That reaction will happen relatively early in the day, probably like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon before the pay-per-view. So, yeah, the Kalinowski Chunker match. So look out for that, but there will be one. So yeah, there you go.
Jill, they've been asking quite a lot.
Champion of the world.
Apparently it's 6:21 right now.
No! Oh my God, who's playing, lady?
It's
prime time.
Slick Nick Harley has arrived.
It's been a long day for all of us.
There's been a lot of what time is it things happening. Is it clobberin time? Is it prime time? What are we talking about? What's happening? I don't know. Have you tried Brian Ward? Listen, sir.
What's changed?
Listen.
I don't think anything's changed, Christian. I think that as a member of the Stars, I have to act like a star, and a star cares about the game. A star comes prepared.
It's quick
with respect, but
it's fine. I don't need
just
it.
the interviews.
I don't need it. It's fine.
So,
oh my God, Jake, did you see that hilarious thing Molly just sent us in the chat?
I have Twitter open, you dumb. I can see.
Ever since the 60s. How do you do that against
still get
such a
Twitter
formidable opponent like a Paul Oyama? I mean, the guy's intimidated just about everyone he's played against to some degree. How do you overcome that?
Look, they say a man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. I've said that before, and nobody thinks that I'm going to beat Paul Oyama.
He's a star, correct?
Because if I don't, so be it. But if
Christina is the manager today.
Get it, Christina.
Chance Ellison. I mean, those were like guys who made their name in.
It's a shameless plug again, you guys. For those who weren't here at the beginning, tonight is Jurassic Park Bar Movie Trivia Night on our Patreon. The first 3 movies. It's gonna be a blazing good time.
Yeah, I think
we got some really fun questions.
Oh come on, you could have thought of something Jurassic Park related instead of blazing new time.
If I prove my worth,
it's a
smashing good time.
It's a dinerific.
The next Adam Collins. The next.
I mean, it's better than blazing, I guess. I don't know.
Oyama. So
too bad I ate all my dino nuggets.
You know what's funny about so we did Harry Potter last month, and everyone was excited about Harry Potter, but I've never seen so much smack talk between our our patrons, like in the Discord when there was for Jurassic Park. Everybody was throwing gift shades at each other earlier today. It was pretty cool.
Oh,
it was pretty cool. Rachel got in there. Billy, Chuck, they were going at it.
21 free-for-all winner and the former.
A competitor just texted me and said that they would like to come on to Jurassic Park tonight. So,
I mean, maybe they're allowed.
Competitor there.
Can you put said competitor in the private chat, please?
I already told you.
Did they steal a microphone from me during a post interview? Then they're not invited.
No, Brian, please put it in the private chat.
No.
I'm kidding.
Jake, you know exactly who it is.
Ty Lieberman before we started. Ty Lieberman is more than welcome to join us.
I'm telling you, my brain is like mush today.
It's nice to have your
mush brain.
But what
I literally feel like I'm not even here right now. Like I'm so.
Jake is an enigma. He's not even here right now.
Dope. Oh, everyone, you're gonna love this one.
Oh, yay!
You're gonna love this one.
That makes me happy. I haven't talked to them in a while.
Well, now I feel like my questions might not be up to his level.
By all means, win your first round.
It's fine.
We're still okay. Just spell that it's a male competitor.
Does he know it's a different kind of trivia?
A common answer. Every person is as if I'm playing.
Oh, he's in for a rude awakening.
He's gonna find out.
This guy's never lost.
He's in for a rude awakening.
And I think he said a man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man, but so is a man on a mission. And I feel like I'm on a mission right now.
Another hat.
You know,
I've had
haven't
hair.
won all my matches.
It might have been the hat ruining your internet.
No, because now it's actually plugged into the wall.
And
so now
I
we're
don't
fine.
take any opponent lightly at all. Especially not someone who, again,
that's
has
pretty
shown
good,
no
Curtis.
weaknesses, no chinks in the
That's
armor
pretty
yet.
good.
So I got to bring it today.
You've had a couple times.
Mick, I probably won't win with the mush brand, but we'll see.
Switch up with your training regimen, with your
Jill,
nutrition,
I
with your
waited
sleep.
to
I mean,
correct
is
Billy
it just
on a
business as
comment
usual in the Oyama
that he said
household, and you just
earlier
got to get over that
about,
hump, or
what
is there
time
anything
Time
is
is
it?
it?
Summertime.
Summertime.
in
It's
your
a
study habits?
vacation. What time is it?
No, I
If
think
anyone
you
has
kinda
seen
stick to what
any
you
of
know,
Jill's Instagrams or anything,
and
it
play to
is
your
clearly
strengths.
not summertime.
It's rookie time,
bitch. Prepare,
It's
and
rookie
each
time,
match you prepare for differently anyway. It's not
There's
like
some smack talk going
it
in
would
this
be the
chat
same
right
no
now.
matter what.
I'm for it.
But Nick's a new challenge, and I do have to, prepare in a slightly different way, I guess. But overall, it's pretty much the same. So
Brian
I gotta
Ward, how do
prepare
you
for this
feel
guy the
about
same way I prepared for when I played
large
Dan Murrow or anyone
dinosaurs?
else? He's a serious threat, and he's my opponent. And he, all the past stuff is cool. That's
That's false. Chris Pratt has a
but none of
mustache
that's
in the
gonna
Jurassic
help me in
World
this match.
movies.
The
He
only thing
might
that's
die
gonna
in the
help me
next
this match is my
one.
knowledge
You don't
and
know.
the way I'm focused
ain't
and how I answer these questions.
You don't know.
Hey, Schmoedown fans!
They
I'm
killed
Mark
Drew
Baker,
Barrymore in
Curtis.
Scream. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, but she was just there for the
Get
kill.
to meet Rick Network.
Rick
Sounds great.
Moranis.
Here's
Thank
how
you,
do
William.
Flash
I appreciate it.
MTS.
All right,
hi,
Paul Oyama
Mark.
is here. Nick Harley is here. And Mark, what are the rules of round number one? And the
All right. Oh,
Shmoedown?
Brian, this is actually your
A lot
job.
of
Sorry.
Focus from these fellas. I'm scared. I'm not
I
even
can't-
playing.
I-
Round number one
Who's
works
wearing the
like this:
backwards
8
hat?
questions from 8 different corners of movies.
Hello,
Trivia,
everyone.
Schmoedown,
Welcome.
know-how, each question
Thank you for
the point.
joining
There
us.
is no
If this
penalty
is your
for missing
first
a
time
question. There is no
here,
stealing.
thank
At least
you.
there isn't.
As
Round
always,
number one. As
round
soon as we ask the
one,
question,
we
competitors have
played just
15
like them with
seconds
the
to write down the
whiteboards.
best attempt at an answer.
Round
Whatever
2s
writing
and
surface
3
they
become
prefer, use
shouting
whatever
match.
pencil they like.
So
Once we ask you
make
by
sure
name or
your
nickname,
ears
please show where you
are
wrote to your
prepared for
camera at the
that.
same time you verbalize your attempt into the
If there's no
microphone.
other questions,
I'll remind each competitor of
Jake,
your 3
Jill,
usages of
good
the
luck.
JTE rules for
So,
operation of
no
the
lie,
campaign.
in my
Blue
brain
Ray,
right now,
Black
all I'm
Friday,
thinking is
Thanksgiving
Jurassic
purchase
Park
of
trivia.
JTE.
So my
You
brain
didn't
was
get
like,
your
I'm not
first
going to get
right
any
away.
of
Use
these
another
right
15
because they're
seconds
just
to
all
get
going to be
that correct
Jurassic Park
answer.
questions. But I'm
Use
like,
the
wait, no.
JTE rules. You also
Dinosaur.
each have one.
That's
Yes,
not.
legit.
That's not
So
what's happening.
actually,
throughout the 3
in
round
preparation, I actually watched
initiate the challenge, bring in
the
managers.
Jurassic
They will
Park
ultimately
Iron Man
confirm and
match between
ratify
Perry
if
and Cody
said
Hall
challenge
earlier today.
I'm glad you did
Wait,
because
Christian?
this is why I'm not competing
ready
in
to
this
get
one
going
because
here. I don't even think you need to ask these
I have
fellas,
not seen
but
a
I know
Jurassic
you like
Park
doing
film in
All right,
probably
let's
20
ask the
years.
former
So
champion first.
I saw the new
Paul, are you
ones.
ready?
The first
It's gonna be
one.
fun. I'm excited for it. I think our patrons are gonna love
Ready?
this one.
I saw Jurassic
Rumble.
World.
And we're more prepared
think-
this time, guys.
I think iguanodons are pretty cool.
Round number one.
I mean,
Question
They
number
They
Hey,
have pointy
spoilers.
thumbs.
We're gonna start
Spoilers.
with romance.
For an iguanodon?
Who plays Helen, a London ad executive who the audience sees on 2 different tracks of her life stemming from one event in the 1998 film Sliding Doors?
I immediately was like,
You know, his catchphrase is
Who's
"Say
El-
goodbye."
Helen
Apollo
for Jurassic
never
Park?
slept through an alarm.
I'm writing a name. It's probably wrong, but I'm gonna write it anyway.
4, 3,
I have no idea.
1.
I said Meryl
Hands down.
Streep.
Hands
Sandra
down.
Bullock.
Paul Oyama.
Julia
Gwyneth
Roberts.
Paltrow.
Yes. And Nick.
Sure.
Oh.
Didn't have it.
All
I
right,
didn't
so
either.
former champ gets off here 1-0.
Welcome to
1-0
Schmoedown,
as we get
Harley.
to question 2.
And that's a point for Goop as well. Your next question is in the category of action adventure films. And the query, who stars as Mason Storm, an LAPD detective who emerges from a 7-year coma to exact justice in the 1990 film Hard to Kill? Man, you could get a lot of stuff greenlit in the 90s.
Hey, it's a good movie.
Brian Ward, if you
that'd be
actually
the
want
most
to,
fun
if
I've
you
ever
want to
had
watch,
asking a
we
question.
record our bar trivia stuff.
And
So if you
5.
actually want to watch it, let me know.
4.
Repeat the question.
Or be a part of
First
it.
one.
All
Yeah, you're more than welcome to
Category is
join
action
us, too.
adventure. The question.
I wrote a name.
Who stars
Wrote
as
his name
Mason
down.
Storm, an LAPD
I think I spelled his
detective
name
who
wrong, but I'm
emerges
pretty sure I
from
have
a
it.
7-year coma to
Oh, then
exact
I
justice
definitely
in
have
the
them correct.
1990
I was gonna
film
say,
Hard
you
to
saying
Kill.
that makes me that much more uncertain
Right
of my
now,
answer.
looks like Oyama has the answer. We'll see if Nick used that. Repeat wisely.
I have
A
an
lot of
answer.
speculating.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Steven Seagal.
Hands up,
I
please.
put
We start
Bruce
with Nick.
Willis.
Steven Seagal.
It's one of those
Yes.
crappy action
Paul.
90 movies. It's actually kind of
Steven
awesome.
Seagal.
2-1. Prime time.
Steven
Keeping the
Seagal.
lead as we get to question 3.
Steven Seagal.
Fantasy sci-fi is the category. Vin Diesel portrays Hugh Hugo Turok, a mercenary and a former Marine in this 2008 sci-fi film, also featuring Mark Strong and Michelle Yeoh.
Again, I can't stress this enough. Coma for
I don't
7
think this is
years,
correct, but it's the only
grows a
movie
beard.
I could think of.
Same
great
here.
And he emerges from the bed ready to just beat the crap out of everybody.
5, as one does. 4,
I think
2.
it's not Riddick. Is it Babylon
I
18?
said Triple X.
Hands up, please, and we
It's definitely
start
no. That's
with
Xander Cage.
The Last Witch Hunter.
The only
Correct.
other Vin Diesel movie I could even think of was
Babylon
The
80.
Pacifier.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Ties it up.
Triple X is
Oh.
Xander Cage.
2-2. So now
Triple
we're all
X
tied
is
up.
I've never
Xander
seen
Cage.
it, so
Big
I
get
don't
there by
know.
Slick Nick.
Was it Babylon
Question
AD?
4.
That's right.
Yes.
Perfect rounds
Yes.
are off the table, although if it mentions Steven Seagal's Hard to Kill, it's a perfect round for everyone.
Pacifier's a great
Your
movie,
next
by the
category,
way.
comic book movie.
Might be his best
And
acting.
the question, which actor plays Agent Phil Coulson?
Huh, what's
Don't
his
blink,
name?
Brian. Don't blink.
What's his name?
Plus all the shows.
I literally just read a thing
Yeah.
about
Keep
him
on moving.
yesterday.
Keeping up with them?
Don't
I
blink.
am, actually. 5,
I'm not gonna pull it.
Chuck, Triple X is
3,
amazing.
2, 1.
Ah!
Hands down. Hands up,
Clark
please.
Gregg.
Clark Gregg.
Clark Gregg.
Yes. And
That's
Paul.
his name?
The man who wrote
That is
What
his
Lies
name.
Beneath. Clark Gregg.
I didn't even know his name. I just knew him as
Well,
Agent
now we won't ask
Coulson.
that question. That was
Yeah,
so
he needs to
came
just
up,
change it
so
to Phil Coulson.
You just hurt yourself there, Paul. All right, here's
No
the
idea
next
his name was Clark.
question. This is in the realm
You thought
of
it was actually
Westerns.
Phil Coulson?
Yeah. His
Which
real life
Academy
name.
Award
No, I didn't
winning
think this was his real name, but
starred
that just used to be his
and
name.
directed the 2014
Oh, this movie's
Western
great.
film, The Homesman.
Man, that is Clark Gregg wrote that, huh?
That is PJ was very mad today because
He's
that's a question
furious.
he put in the first round.
Yeah.
5,
This movie's really, really good.
3.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question.
Oh, repeat the
Thank
question.
you.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right.
Trying to think
Here we
of.
go. Which Academy Award-winning
I
actor
don't know. I know this
starred
isn't it,
and
but-
directed the 2014 Western film?
Who used the
Homesman?
repeat?
Paul.
That is a question and a half there.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I'd be
That's like-
surprised
is
if he
that
doesn't get
like
this.
the Old West.
He doesn't
way
look very
of
confident, though.
referring to your homies.
Maybe. 5,
This is what I'm
4, 3,
guessing.
2,
Hitting my
1.
brain.
Tommy Lee
Is it
Jones.
Clint
Down. Hands
Eastwood?
up, please.
So did
And
I.
Paul
Tommy
Young.
Lee
Jill,
Jones.
we are of one
Tommy Lee
mind today.
Jones?
Yes, it is. Nick.
Ugh.
Don't have it.
Wow.
When I hear of
Followed by
actor,
Paul
director, I just
Oyama.
think of
These
Clint
are tough.
Eastwood.
That was a tough one.
Golly.
And Paul Oyama sees himself up by 1. That was a massive, massive pull by the former champion. And here's
It was. So he takes a
question.
1-point lead. Perfect rounds off the table, like we said, but we'll lighten the mood with your next category. Get ready. It's comedies.
Comedies.
Thank you. Your question for a point. John Cusack plays Martin Q. Blank, a professional assassin attending his high school reunion in this 1997 dark comedy.
movie?
I can literally see so many John Cusack movies,
Into
but
any of
not
your
know the
high
name
school
of them.
or
What is the name of this?
Like any
I
of
went
them.
to all boys Catholic high school. It's like going to Oz. 5.
I'm not gonna pull it.
The prison or the magical place?
Prison. 2.
Nope.
I don't even have to
Hands
guess.
down. Hands
Ah,
up, please.
yes.
And we start
Damn
here
it.
with
No, I
Nick.
got nothing.
Gross Point Blank.
Yes, sir. And Paul.
Gross Point Blank.
All right, so we see
Sure.
ourselves at the moment. Oyama.
It's a very
Five,
fun
Said,
movie.
is that a sequel to
as we
Point
get
Break?
our
That's a
seventh
movie.
question.
That is a
In
different.
2010.
No, Brian, it's not.
What year saw the release of the sequels Dawn of the Planet
Son
of
of
the
a
Apes,
gun.
22 Jump Street, and Sin City, A Dame to Kill For?
Dawn is the second one, right?
No comment.
Oyama
So-
did this
What do you do for fun?
Selvin, you're wrong.
Down.
You're wrong, Selvin. You're close, but you're wrong.
5, 4,
Set your clock.
3, 2, 1.
14.
2011.
Ends up
Ow.
with Paul Oyama.
My name is Jeff. 2014.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Nick.
Oh, I almost just shoved my
2014.
board into the fan.
Good
My
match
name-
so
my
far.
name is
Really good
Jeff.
match for both guys.
My name is Jeff.
6-5 as we get to our final
22
question.
Jump Street might be one of my
These are
favorite
famous actors and
sequels
actresses.
ever.
Read about them in Us Weekly, and
You know, I just
now
realized
one of them is the subject of this
Gabby
question. Which
isn't
actress starred in the
watching us, so she's
1990s
not
films
supporting us with
The
a
Ice
review?
Storm, Copycat, and Dave?
actress.
Unrelated
Let's go
Dave.
with.
I believe our friend Andrew Santino
90s?
stars in that show.
Let's go with a 90s action hero.
FX?
Yeah.
Or
Season 2. 5,
No
4,
idea.
3,
Nope.
Repeat the question.
Second one.
Don't even have a guess.
Okay, now I'm second
Famous
guessing.
actors
what
and
I'm saying.
actresses is the category of the question. Which actress
Yeah, I'll
starred
stick
in the 1990s films The Ice Storm,
My pen is
Copycat,
dying.
and Dave?
I need to steal some from work. I mean, permanently borrow.
Finished, Barry, by the way.
Chuck, that is
Oh,
the
did
best
you get
moment
to
of the
that
movie, as
episode I
well
don't
as
like that
Channing
everyone else
Tatum
loves?
realizing it as
Yeah, it was
well.
fine, but overall,
Christina, if you're still here, do you take markers
Straight
from
jump. Two.
work to
One.
use on your?
Pen
I
down.
said
I picked
Sigourney
Helen Hunt.
Weaver.
Annette Bening.
And nothing.
It's incorrect. Paul?
Dave is a comedy masterpiece. Sigourney Weaver.
Both on correct on both accounts. And we see ourselves now.
Things like this, I swear to God, he looks at these answers before.
Dave. All right, so Paul Oyama sees himself up
All
by 2. He
right,
doesn't get
so
himself
that
perfect
is
round,
the
but he
end
does have
of
a
the
2-point
first
lead going into
round.
round number 2. It is the
Ladies
wheel
and gentlemen,
round. Mark,
what are
what are
your
the rules?
point scores? I have
That's right. The
2.
wheel
I had
emerges from
nothing.
the darkness of the virtual
Gee,
realm, and
isn't
now
it-
it is in
how many- I mean,
everyone's
how many do you
living
have?
room, and each
I have
competitor
6.
gets a spin at
And
that thar
then-
wheel. Once you settle on a
I mean,
category, 4
See?
questions emerge.
Teachers,
in
the
that
whiteboard
particular
pens?
realm. Each question's worth 2 points. There's no
Pocket.
penalty for missing.
I took all mine from work.
Stealing? Yep,
No.
it wasn't allowed in the round. It's
Yeah, I'm still
allowed
waiting for
now,
that
so if you miss
calendar
a
you
question,
promised me,
your
I
opponent
think
can
a
steal.
year ago.
Now, to avoid missing a question, you can ask.
Yeah,
me.
self-
green
Give you 4
whiteboard.
options.
Selvin, I'm right,
Which
man.
we're
Like,
told by apparently
Brian
Barry
puts that out there,
Albright
then
that
everyone's gonna think that I'm just
there's one
cheating,
answer.
and I'm not
And
cheating.
it's worth a point.
He doesn't.
So,
He
I'm
actually
not
knows
cheating.
these things.
Sorry.
JT rules challenges
I
still apply.
sometimes I just
Oyama
watch very,
will
very
JT
bad
rules
movies
left.
like Steven
Harley
Seagal stuff.
with just 1.
He
All right, so
has integrity. I'll give him that.
Has anybody ever heard of the movie Drop Zone?
First or second?
That movie
Yes.
is terrible, but I love it.
Roxy, you look different.
I know, guys. I dyed my hair and everything.
Looks
It's just from the
fabulous.
movie.
Ooh,
Listen, do
yes.
Get yourself
queen.
down. Nobody is perfect. These questions were hard. You're fine.
Yeah.
You are prepared for this wheel. You are good to go. I have all
Cool
the
as a
faith.
cucumber.
You're fine. Everything's good.
Cool as a cute-
You all right? Anything
Christina,
else
you don't wanna
discuss?
know
You're
that
just ready
answer.
for this wheel.
No, yeah, we know what we're gonna
Yeah.
do. So,
All right. We got our
yeah.
plan.
Graduated high school.
Everyone
I
in the
graduated-
chat.
Wesley Snipes Drop Zone, correct. Correct.
Sports film.
Oh, Christ.
Please
Just
take
be-
this.
Just be all
Please
Sandlot
take this.
questions.
You know, I know people really like sports. The NFL's coming back. We're super excited for that. But I feel
I
like
like
there's,
sports.
yeah, like
I
I
don't
like,
care who knows.
yeah, I just
Please
feel
take
like
it.
There's so much else on here that you would be.
Christy,
great
what are you
in.
doing?
And I know you love sports. You got your like hockey. Is that
What are you
hockey behind I only
doing?
football, so I don't really know.
It's not, but.
Oh, it's not
yeah,
hockey?
I agree with you.
Wait, I
Let's-
thought
let's
Harley's
spin it
jersey
again.
was a.
Yeah, if you get sports, whatever you
Vegas
like.
No, I think that's a football jersey.
We'll just get better.
Is it an old Cleveland jersey?
I think so.
All right.
Oh,
Fastest way
well,
to
I
my
feel
doghouse
stupid
question,
during our
spinning
thing
away
when
from
he
sports
did not
movies.
correct me.
Well, maybe he'll land on it anyway. Find out in a second. And it's not. It's Reese Witherspoon.
Okay, I'll take
Okay.
this.
Reese
I like
Witherspoon. And now we're gonna get 4 questions.
I went and
from
grabbed a pen and I
Reese
don't even need
Witherspoon. Nick, are you ready, sir?
I am ready.
Reese Witherspoon plays the character Mrs. What's It?
A
Wrinkle in Time.
A Wrinkle in-
Film
yep.
from
Dang
director
it.
Ava DuVernay.
A Wrinkle in Time.
I need to
Yes,
gift
sir.
Brian doing this.
Which actor plays Paul Metzler, Paul Metzler, a popular student who is running against Tracy Flick for student body president. in
I've
the
never
film
seen Election.
It's
That's Chris Klein.
yes. Ah!
You would have. Who the hell is Chris Klein?
In what
American
2010
Pie.
film were Reese Witherspoon and Nat Wolff directed by Haley Myers?
Legally Blonde 2.
That is Home Again.
Oh, damn it.
2 more points.
Yeah.
He likes his Reese Witherspoon movies, huh?
Certainly does.
You really
And
not know who
here
Chris
is
Klein is?
The final question.
I'll tell you.
Maybe by the face. By the face.
I'll tell
Here
you
go.
in a second. You'll know.
Who directed Reese Witherspoon and Robert Pattinson
Oh,
in Water for
Christ.
Elephants?
I've seen the movie, read the book.
Go to multiple. I might get it. I might.
You get
Chris
no
Klein
points.
played Oz in.
Oh, that's
American
I'm
Pie.
telling you, face.
4.
I'm going to use
Face.
multiple
Yeah.
choice.
All right. Is it A, Tony Gilroy, B, Gary,
I'm going to
Gary
say
Ross.
Francis Lawrence.
Ah, damn it. Gary Ross. Tony Gilroy.
I said Gary
That is
Ross.
C, Francis
Yeah,
Lawrence.
it's Francis Lawrence, but
I'll
Good
take.
round
Give
there.
me a
Out
point
by
today,
Nick
y'all.
Harley.
That's all I
Up
ask.
by 5 going into.
Not
I
bad.
wish Oz
Not
from
bad.
American Pie got a lot more roles, but I feel like he was like shafted once he got that rollerball movie.
Harley credit.
Yeah,
That
I was
a
gonna
great
say
Lonely Island
Rollerball.
reference
Rollerball
that
was
you
like
had
his
earlier. I don't think anybody
career
else caught
killer.
it. I might have been the only
got it.
one, but I you heard it too. Mark got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Exactly. We like sports and we don't care who knows. Anyway, how you feeling, bro? You feeling good?
Good. I mean, yeah, I kind of
Thank
figured
you,
he was
Buck.
going to do good at that kind of round. He's a good player. Got to have a good round.
Hey Buck,
That's kinda
great
hard.
cameo in yesterday's match, bud.
Yeah, we got a wild
face-
Buckingham.
Got a little
Nice
FaceTime.
face.
Little FaceTime.
Here is the win, and both managers and players on my good side today, Mark.
Yeah, it appears Winston did not get the brunch invite.
I mean, I could just challenge for no reason if you want.
Ah.
I don't mind.
God, no, he's gonna take this. But
He's gonna take it.
60 seconds.
He's gonna take it.
I'm thinking we stick with it. What do you want to do?
I think we should. Yeah, based on other stuff. Yeah, I think we should keep it.
All right, so
Too
Paul
easy.
Oyama
I
is
knew he
going
was
to
gonna
get
do
4
that.
questions in the realm of classics.
All right, Paul, I'll be asking you your classics question. And from
Enjoy
this
your break,
classic
everyone.
maple syrup voice, here's the first one for 2 points, unless you need multiple choice. Which classic Disney film features the characters
Pinocchio.
Lampwick, Figaro, Cleo?
Oh, you're right.
and
I don't even know the
Maestro
last time I
Whale?
saw Pinocchio.
Me neither.
A nightmare for children. It's a Pinocchio.
It is
was
indeed
a
a nightmare
Monster
for
It
Truck
children.
gave it away for me. That is correct for 2 points.
Aren't all classic Disney
Oyama
movies?
cuts the lead of Harley.
No,
I mean,
Cinderella's
Bambi's
not.
about
Trails
a
by
mom
field
dying.
goal. He can cut the lead to 1, an extra point.
Bambi is
Cinderella's
Correct
not.
answer.
Ox and the
From the
Hound is pretty
question,
bad too.
Which actor played Captain Nemo in Disney's 1954 adaptation of Jules Verne's 20,000
Sean
Leagues
Connery.
Under
No,
the Sea?
Brian, 54.
That's James. I want to say Mason. James Mason.
Is correct. I bet his
I like
friend
all the
Colin
Disney
Jim.
questions,
That is 2
though.
points. And
They're remaking
Oyama
that.
can now
Did you see
take
that?
the lead on this
Not
next
surprised.
Doing something.
question.
They've been trying to
Here it
remake
is.
that for years.
Which Best Picture nominee opens with the dead body of a man named Joe Gillis floating in a pool?
What?
That is one of my favorite actors of all time too. It's a Sunset Boulevard.
He wasn't hard to kill, was he?
Oh.
That is correct for 2
Jesus.
points. And
I almost
now
said
is a
Once Upon a Time
1-point
Hollywood.
lead for
No.
primetime Paul Oyama, earning his nickname. And now
I was thinking
we get
of the
to his
one that
final
had,
question in round
Leo
number 2.
DiCaprio
The
and
category is classics. And
Once
for
Upon a
both,
Time in Hollywood.
no,
the
where he dies in a
1949
pool
film
at the end of it.
Crisscross stars which
with a
actor
green light.
as Steve Thompson,
it's a book.
who returns to Los
Can't think.
Angeles
Great,
to resume his
Gatsby,
old
thank
job
you.
of
Oh.
driving an
Gatsby.
armored car.
Crisscross stars. No idea.
I'm gonna
None.
put a multiple choice on this.
All right, your 4 multiple choice options for 1 point. Is it A, Montgomery Clift?
I'm gonna say
I'll
Rock
say
Hudson.
Burt
C,
Lancaster.
Lancaster.
I'll say
D,
Cary
Rock
Grant.
Hudson.
Oh, I
Burt
think it's
Lancaster.
Rock Hudson.
Moonlight Graham is correct. And that is another point for Oyama. And so, Christian, sort of similar tones here from round 2.
Oh my
from both
God,
Harley
you guys.
and Oyama.
Selvin.
And here we are once again with Oyama sporting a 2-point lead going into the next round, which is round 3, the final round.
Great
It's
round
so
by both
true.
competitors.
Damn
Here.
it. I
love
Only
you
doing
guys.
Multiple choice
I love you
once,
guys.
but getting that one.
I'm saving that and using that in
Either
crisis
competitor.
times on
And as
Twitter.
you said, Mark,
Thank you.
Oyama sees himself with a 2-point lead going into round number 3.
I hate it because
Round number 3
if I
works
didn't
as
have
thus. We need some
him
help from each
competing,
competitor.
like,
This help comes
speed,
in the form of numbers.
my brain
Just
would
a
get
little tiny
that.
bit of math. We need
But
3
he
numbers from
always-
each of you. These numerals
my
range from
brain
1 to
immediately
20.
is
You may
like,
not pick the
Jake
same
knows answer.
answers as
You better
your
hurry.
opponent
You better
because
hurry.
each one
You better,
corresponds
it's
to a unique
over. You
category
lost.
Of Schmoedown mystery. Your first question is going to be worth 2 points. Your next one is worth 3 points. And your final question. God, I love
I know
this
what you
game,
mean,
is worth
Andy. I'm
5
old enough to know
big
that.
points.
Crisscross will make you.
So-
Oyama, you not only have
Nick's playing really, really well.
He's
Yeah.
playing very well.
And he seemed to get a category that I didn't think he'd be good at, that he's
I'm gonna go 12,
obviously really
7.
good at, and Reese Witherspoon.
12, 7,
But Paul just spins something that is
12, 7.
completely up his alley
And for Nick,
Yeah,
in classics.
he's only down 2 points.
Yeah, Paul's only up by 2. I mean, it's a very doable game.
And that round 1 was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 days in a row of very, very rough rounds.
Wow, I'm embarrassed. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna go and get my celebratory shot ahead of time because I don't need it to celebrate. I need it to calm down. You feel good, son?
Yeah, I feel good. I'm probably gonna have to answer all my questions because
Probably. This kid's playing pretty good.
So I
Probably.
gotta lock in, but I'm feeling good about it, and I'm excited to get the questions.
All good, man. Look, I promise you this. I'm gonna be paying more attention to the challenges than listen to the rules being read for round 3.
I love you,
Promise
Mick,
that.
but no,
Sorry, Mark,
I
I've heard 'em
need
like
to
50
beat
million
Jake.
times.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Reese is one of my favorites. You made me so proud. You have 1 repeat left, so use it wisely. Remember, you have 15 seconds to answer every question. Think, make
This
sure you're
chair,
sure
if I
of your
move to
answer.
the
You know
right
what you're
spot,
doing.
How are you feeling?
Like
I'm so excited for you.
My fear that people are gonna be like,
I'm feeling good. We're still in this, so yeah. Hopefully,
only you are thinking that, Brian.
I know, but still.
Questions we know.
Oh yeah, sexy numbers for our girl Roxy. You picked the sexiest of all the numbers, so we're good to go.
All right, Mark,
Get
both our
those
competitors are here.
sexy
We're going to start
numbers.
with
We
Nick.
love a
Steve
good
chose
pair
category
of
4,
sexy
and he got himself
numbers.
directors.
That's right, Nick.
It's
The
not
looking
just
at the
behind
news.
the slightly-
We're gonna look at the
and
new
together for
Stars
2 points
song next
and
year.
to tie the lead of your opponent primetime. Your question:
I wouldn't be surprised if David B
Who
put that.
directed the 2008
Clint
film
Eastwood.
Gran
Oh my
Torino?
god, I knew that. I was sitting here going, I think it's Clint Eastwood. Should have just said it.
That would be Clint Eastwood.
He's been around a couple
Get
times.
off my
He's
lawn.
correct, and we are tied. So now we go to
Get
Brian.
off my lawn.
Gran Torino is a
Primetime
great
chose
movie.
category
It
12,
ends terribly sad.
Category 12,
I've
and that
actually
would be
seen that
in
film.
the realm of animated films.
That's
Ooh.
right. These are not live action movies. Is your one hint. For 2 points, Paul, to regain a 2-point lead. The question: Craig T. Nelson and Holly Hunter.
Incredible
lead the
Cars.
Ghostcast.
Oh my
2004
god.
Pixar film.
Wow. I saw Hunter. I just read Hunter.
Is correct for 2 points. It's a
Jake.
2
And thought
point lead
Bonnie
for Brian
Hunt.
again, so we go back to Harley.
It's
for
incredible.
his
I need to
attempt at
take
3.
this off
All right,
now.
so Mr. Harley
Wow.
chose category 8. Category 8, and that
I
would
know.
put him
Wow, that was.
Matthew McConaughey.
I didn't read
All right,
Craig
all
T.
right,
Nelson
all right.
first. I saw
There
Hunt
it
and
is.
thought
Great
Cars.
actor, questionable bathing habits, and your question
God damn it.
for 3 points, and to gain the solo
Shh,
possession.
guys,
of
you
the
need to
lead,
calm down. You need to
Jan
relax.
DeMange
Everyone
directed
needs to relax.
Matthew
You need to
McConaughey
calm
in what
down.
Lincoln Lawyer.
2018
I don't know.
biographical crime drama?
Actually, I think it's White Boy Rick.
Who?
Oh god, that movie you made me go
That's
see.
that's
with you, it
based
was
on a true
horrible.
story.
Yeah, that movie was
I
garbage.
think it.
Last
I
one.
think it's. I
Final
think it's
one.
White Boy Rick.
Question: Jan
You're
DeMange
right.
directed Matthew McConaughey. In
That
what 2018
Sylvan, that was indeed another Little
biographical crime
Mermaid.
drama?
Yeah, I definitely
Because
screwed that up.
Dallas Buyers Club was earlier. Lincoln Lawyer was way earlier. It's not a biographical drama.
No, you're right, because I remember going and seeing it with you.
5.
Go out.
And I was
with
like,
a guess.
this movie is
Killer
trash.
Joe.
Mm-mm. It's not that.
Is a good guess, but incorrect. We were looking for White Boy Rick.
Yep.
They both
All
had
right.
first names in the title.
So here's where we stand at the moment. Nick Harley needs to hit his 5-pointer. If he hits it, then it'll bounce back to Paul Oyama, who's got to answer some more questions to win.
Jane
However,
Mudd's an
misses the
incredible
5-pointer.
film.
Paul Oyama goes on to
Incredible.
round number 2 to play either Alonzo Duralde or the Barbarian. All right. So, Nick, you chose category 16. Mark, that puts him
Right.
with fantasy sci-fi.
Movies that make us believe in life. Your question.
What?
5 points to regain.
Believe in
the
life?
lead.
Yeah, I
Looking
know.
Force Oyama to answer more questions.
Movies that make us believe in life.
Believe in life.
A little
Nick
dark.
Harley, the category fantasy sci-fi. The question. Which actress plays Annabeth Chase?
Oh, here you go,
Helps
Jake.
Percy
Don't
Jackson.
F it
I've
up.
never seen any of these
Percy
movies.
Jackson and the Olympian.
Jake talks all
Alexandra
like
Daddario. Alexandra Daddario. It's unless I'm thinking it's gotta be. She was in both, so I don't know why they. I'm trying to think of
All
a
this mess
girl
on
in the
Percy
first
Jackson.
movie
3.
that it.
Elizabeth Banks.
It's.
And your winner, prime time.
I think it's Alexandra Daddario.
Oyama!
Daddario,
Answer.
baby.
Alexandria Daddario. Yes, that is exactly right.
Let's
And
go.
that is the final score. Paul Oyama, 16.
Prime time.
Nick Harley, 14. Swag and Paul Oyama.
Thank you, Mr. Wingblade.
So big
Winston
win
was
by
on something
Swag
today. I
and
mean, he was-
primetime Paul
I got
Oyama,
3
that's
big
their
points
shooting
today,
star.
y'all.
That's their
Vibing.
ace in the
Winston
hole, and
was
he gets
vibing.
past a very game slick Nick Harley, who just couldn't hit that 3 and the 5, and you got.
And whoever, I think Richard said it, or
Yeah, that
Chuck.
was just
Chuck
a
said it.
veteran showing
Correcto
a
mundo.
rookie the ropes, but the
Mega
rookie did not
hottie.
look phased. Nick
Correcto
Harley
mundo.
looked
Not
right in
Dwayne
the
Johnson,
majority of
but
the
Alexander
guys.
Daddario.
Dwayne Johnson
Question
also
two,
mega
big point
hottie.
pool. In round number 3,
What's wrong with
Paul
Dwayne Johnson,
Oyama
Jake?
They can both be mega hotties.
Hey, he's a good-looking
Or
dude.
at least that's how
He's not a mega hottie, but he's a good-looking dude.
Definitely mega hottie.
The dude works out at midnight.
Only going to ratchet
Props.
up. The points are still at stake.
I wish
but
I had
he
that.
did what he
I mean,
had
he
to
also
do
gets
today.
like paid to
Him,
do that. If I
Team
got
swag,
paid to
team
work out,
swag
I too would
took
work
care
out
of
at
business.
midnight.
He literally
All
eats
right,
like a
so
pan
now
of
we are going to be
brownies.
talking
Like
to
it's
five-time
nothing to him.
All-Oyama,
Like
his
kudos.
manager, Winston Marshall
Brownies
with
sound
3
so
big
good right
points.
now.
Talking to Steph Sabra in the winner circle. Steph,
Shut up,
have to
Sean.
go
I see you.
brownies.
Stop it. Stop it, Sean. Stop it.
Paul, Swag, Winston. That was such
Oh,
a
Steph's
fun
back.
match to watch. Paul,
Oh,
from the
hi,
get,
Steph.
you
Been gone
saying
for a
that you were
while.
on a mission, and I feel like you accomplished that mission today. How are you feeling after the win?
This is step 1 in the mission. It's nowhere near complete. It feels good to win though. I mean, Nick is a tough competitor. He's a real wild card. Like, you know, I didn't really have that much information on him compared to other players that I've played at this point in my career. So honestly, it was a tight match, especially going into round 3, and I just got lucky. Just got a couple of things that he didn't know.
Yeah,
it's,
Mush
you know,
Brain
it's-
puts up
all
20.
these matches are going to be hard. It's a tournament
Mush
season, you know? You got to be ready.
I played
and
terrible
ready for the
today.
next round.
The mushiest of brains.
Absolutely true.
Mush
And I know,
brain.
like you said, before going into round 3, you told Winston that you think you would have to hit all the way to the 5-pointer, and you were only up 2 points. Were you at all nervous going into that round 3, or was it just the game plan from the get to
Nathan,
just
not
do what
happening.
you got to do, answer the questions?
Not happening,
I think if
Nathan.
you're not a little nervous, you're not really locked in a real way. So definitely, I mean, I knew I had to focus, and
I need
there
the
were some
biggest
big
signing
questions,
bonus
Hi,
in-
some questions
Christy
he
B.
knows.
Good job
Luckily,
managing,
he just got, you know, the
Chrissy.
5-pointer, but like
Yeah,
my
great
favorite
job,
World
Chrissy.
Series of
Doing
all time.
great.
We don't have to talk about the
Love
World
you.
Series very much. But it was it was a wild ride there in round.
I need the
2.
biggest signing bonus
Hats off to
signing
Nick
bonus
for
in
throwing
Schmoedown
the
history to
match.
make that
Yeah,
happen.
like, sometimes
I'm
you
just gonna
find
leave
some
that there
questions
until
that
you
just
take it
is what
down.
is.
Winston,
well.
how'd you feel about your boy Paul today?
Brian
Interviewer
Ward,
role?
yes.
I mean,
Brian
I'd
Ward,
do it.
I
yes.
say that we gave
Hell
beating the
yes.
Stars
You have
the
Harloff's
world.
number. Tweet it
That
out.
would be
Pitch,
amazing.
tweet it
Shout
out.
out to
Pitch
the
that to
world girls
Harloff.
in the
He loves when we
building.
tweet.
Viewers,
No, but,
tweet it out.
Tweet it out.
And hashtag Harloff.
It was
Interviewer
always
poll.
come through and do what he
Not to
has
Spectacular.
compete. I don't want to
Harley
compete, but
is a
we can
competitive
tag
man.
team
I'm
interview
not gonna
people.
lie
That's
that I
No,
don't
that's what
agree
they're
with
saying.
it.
is
No,
actually
Too
you-
much because
Okay.
we're
That's what they're
sweet.
saying.
I don't want to
Pop
compete.
quiz.
No.
It happens.
You don't think you could beat
You know what I
them?
mean? But
No.
it
No
was
way.
really cool
No
to see
way.
Paul do what he
I
does
got
best.
3
And I'm
points
excited to see what
today.
Harley does next,
Really?
man. I mean, he's proven that
I
It
was
would have to
speed, so
encompass
I'm
all
sure
Yeah,
four
no.
leads.
Steph watches films. I don't watch
for
movies.
Sure. And Winston, I know
No.
we got Lawn versus Con coming up. If he wins, that's 6 points. How are you feeling about that?
See,
just
doing
wanna
the
be
post-match
ahead
interviews would be
of as
fun
many
to do at
factions as
Spectacular, but
possible.
I
We
also
can be ahead of, we're at least
wanna,
stay
like,
ahead of the stars.
hang
That's
out with
great.
my
I
friends
don't
at
know who directly
Spectacular.
above us. All that is just a jumble.
Can't really do
of
that.
I
I'm just trying to
can't.
like perk it out. You know, get up to the
Engineer
mountain.
at large.
It's gonna be kind of hard to beat all the Titans up there because the point.
I'll keep my
differential.
mouth shut.
We're gonna do everything we can. We're gonna
I
take as
would
many
say
belts with us
no.
on the way out.
Harloff's
Tell you that
talked a
much.
lot. I don't think
no,
he's
so
Love that
it's
energy.
it's
Now,
out. It's
Paul,
the
you will be
10,
playing the
8,
winner of Barbarian
10-man
versus
factions
Alonzo. Any preferences there?
are no longer
No, I think
going
as
to be
the
a
Clippers
thing.
almost found out in the playoffs.
Mick,
You
stop
gotta be
it.
careful with
Stop
who
it.
you're trying to play and set up
10-man
yourself up to
factions
play
will no
next.
longer be a thing, but factions will
I
still
just
be a
have to be
thing.
focused. I can't again.
Factions
I say this
still
so
will
many
be a
times,
thing.
it's
And I also just saw this.
I can't spend energy thinking
Nathan,
about, I hope it's this person. I hope it's
what
that
song
one."
is
But
Eddie
all it
Murphy
is,
singing
it's
in his
gonna be
jail
someone,
cell
and then I
when he
have to
first
prepare, I
meets
have to
Nick
take it
Nolte's
seriously.
character in 48
Both those
hours?
guys are
If I'm not
crazy, crazy
mistaken,
knowledge
it's
guys, like, both of them have such a broad base
Roxanne.
that, it's going to be tough, as all the matches in the tournament will be. But I'll be ready.
Which I think is right. I
You
might be
have
wrong,
a
but I think it's Roxanne.
A match in your pocket, and I'm wondering if that gives you any ease going into the tournament. I know you said it's just match
I'm
by
not gonna do
match,
the last part.
but feeling comfortable and
Watch me
confident.
be wrong. Ah!
No, I think that if you feel too comfortable and too at ease, that's when you're slipping.
Okay, I gotta sing it.
So yeah, you know the free
Is that
fall win
shade,
nice to have,
Brian Ward? Was that some
but that doesn't
shade
mean
I
you
see?
can take your foot off the gas. That's how you lose matches.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I always love Paul. Paul is one of the most focused competitors. It is so fun to watch you. You're like an athlete of your mind.
I wish I could wear
love the way
nails
you
as long
stretch
as
in
Steph
between,
wears her
but
nails.
That was an awesome match, Paul.
You can do
It
it.
was so fun
I
to watch you
would
get the
drive
win, and
myself
I can't Wait
insane.
to see you in the rest of the
I
tournament.
can't.
Thanks, Steph.
There's
I
a lot
have
of
to hold
like
on to
st-
everything
to
like
you.
this all the time.
Thank
Like
you,
I
Steph,
can't.
and thanks to
there's a
Paul
lot
and
of seventh
Winston.
graders
Yeah, I mean,
that have
look,
their
I said
nails
it
like that.
beforehand,
at
the
my
chemistry
school.
with Winston and Paul, they're so used
I always
to each
tease
other at this
them
point.
and
Paul
say like,
Oyama is now
it's really easy to
9-4.
pick boogers, huh?
It's a
And they're just
quiet
like,
9-4.
oh my
He's
god.
9-4.
I mean, it's fun to give
That's a
scratchies to
tremendous
people.
record
Like
to
you
have
could do
in
back
Schmoedown.
scratchies.
There are not a lot of people in that 10+ club, and he in his young career is getting there very, very fast. With a win against either Barbarian or Alonzo, he can get there.
We'll have to tell Ty Lieberman. He'll steal the mic.
Great, and he
Oh,
played up
God.
against the guy, a rookie in his first match playing Oyama. I thought played spectacular.
Yeah, Oyama, we've said this before, we'll say it again. The kid, can we still call him a kid?
You are
He's
correct,
been
sir.
the kid's a star, and he
You are
has
correct.
high hopes for what he
Is
can
that what
do
they said?
throughout
Yeah.
this tournament. On the other side, though, Nick Harley
They should have
taking a tough
5
loss today,
and
but
let the
saw a
5th
lot
one
of
be.
potential in him.
I think they should
Well,
be 5.
certain, not just Nick
Oh wait, it
Harley,
would be
but
5
Christy
because
It would be
Lee,
one
who
singles
we know she's a
player,
great competitor,
2
but
teams
she
players
was
because
really
they're
good
a
as a
team,
manager
an
today,
IG and
too.
Star
And
Wars.
so,
yeah,
kind of
5.
a double threat
Math.
there. There's very few facts that we know for certain in life, Christian, but these are true. Nick Harley is not going anywhere, and his Browns going to get more wins than your Giants this coming set. We'll talk about that later. For right now, we'll throw to Steph Sabroff for an interview with Nick Harley, Christy
Karloff didn't
Lee,
even grace
and the
him with a
Stars.
response.
No, he didn't even flinch.
Long time no see, Steph.
I know, Nick. It's so fun to be able to watch you compete in the MTS.
That is
And
kinda
also
cool.
Christy B, so excited that I get to meet you. It was really fun watching you managing Nick. But Nick, I gotta say, it is
Thank
so
you, Nick.
cool being able to see you from the FCL to now, and you've already garnered a lot of respect in your game. And even today, I know you said if you lose, it's to Paul Oyama, so that will be a dutiful loss because he is one of the greats. But how are you feeling about this match and your future matches in the MTS?
I mean, I think respect is nice, but I want wins.
His season's not over either because
so
Chaos Theory is in the
that's
tournament.
one thing.
Yeah,
right.
But yeah.
So
come
we
in
will
and
see he and Jacoby
my
again, and
single
Jacoby is
debut
obviously
against
still
someone
in
as good as Paul Oyama.
the tournament
I
as well. He's
can't
facing
feel
Brendan
like
Meyer.
it
So
went
Is that
about
next week?
probably
that is
how
next
most
week.
People expected it to go. So it's a little frustrating because I definitely knew that 3-pointer.
Yeah, Nussbaum, to your answer, the reason why
but
is
at the
because
end of the
those
day, didn't know
teams
that
players
3-pointer,
can dip into
and
singles.
What are you going to
So
do? If
technically, if you select right, you have
there's not
3
really much to hang
single
my hat
players
about. I think there's
on
a
top
lot
of
great
a
takeaways from this
team,
match.
IG and Star Wars.
I'm
So
really
5 is
excited
kind of a
to
good
get
number.
my feet wet in
It's
singles,
kinda, and all those players get
like
more
everyone
playing
else
time
has
that
said,
way.
this is not
Instead of
the
having to
best
worry
that
about
you're gonna
10
see of me.
or 12.
One of those great takeaways
Star
was
Wars,
slaughtering
nothing but
Reese Witherspoon category, which I know
I want
Christy
in on
was excited
FCL
to
Star
see.
Wars.
But what was the
I do not.
mindset going into round 3? And I also got to ask, was there a major difference
Shoot your
between
promo,
an FCL
Brian.
match and today's?
We can't.
Yeah, I think the major difference between an FCL
Who said we
match
can't?
and an MTS match was that I wasn't wearing sunglasses, so
Shoot your promo.
Potentially,
Who said?
the
Yeah, who
the
said?
rays kind of messed with my
Nobody's stopping
you.
with my
You know who
ability
said.
to lock
Nobody
in
said.
things, but
Who said?
no, in all seriousness,
No one said
I
nothing.
don't-
Shoot your
you know,
shot, Brian.
FCL and
I don't
MTS
think
is
that there's
different,
too
man.
much of a difference because at the end
They
of-
run on their
at the
own
end of the
rules
day,
over
it's
there.
me versus
It's
the
wrestling
questions.
rules.
So
It's World Girl rules.
I
man.
don't-
There's
I
no
don't
rules
think
of World
that-
Girls.
there's anything that I would
Girl,
have
girls.
done too differently in this match. There's not anything that I think that maybe I did in the FCL that I didn't do here today. And that, well, there is one thing, and that would be win. But next time.
Well, thank you, Steph, and classy interview from both Slick Nick and Chris.
All right. Well, primetime time came out on top here. Oh, sorry, Brian. Go ahead. Let me just
respect the hat, dude. God, this guy. I'm like, you want me to host a show for you tonight? Just you're having a crappy day? Yeah, sure. Okay. And just steals the thing. Well, prime
He's
time
used to it,
time.
okay.
I know. Well, prime time takes the win against Nick Harley's debut. Jill, Jake, what are your thoughts? How did you think the match went? Jake, I'll start with you.
It went exactly how I thought it would. I expected Paul to win. I expected him to play well. He got a really good category in round 2. And Nick Harley just came up short. He got a 5-pointer that was outside of his knowledge, and he played really well, though. We talked about it. Very tough first round. They were close, only 1 point apart, or 2 points apart, excuse me. And Harley was within fighting distance, and but I think it went exactly how we expected it to. We expect Paul to win. We expect Paul to win for a little bit, depending on who he's facing, which his next match could very well be the hardest he has in a while, and it's either Jacoby Bancroft or Brendan Meyer. But I think it's the way we wanted it to go.
No, I thought he had Alonzo and.
Oh, is it Alonzo or
Barbarian?
Barbarian? Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. I have those two teams mixed up. But yeah, no, I think Harley's a great player. I can't wait to see him back again. And we'll see him in teams, but singles, he shows up, and he definitely deserves to be here. So hats off to him, and then congrats to Paul on the win.
Hats off to him.
Haha.
On hat theme night. Okay.
Happy hat
Jill,
day.
what are your thoughts on Primetime Time taking this win?
Not surprised. Not surprised that he took the win. But I thought Harley did really well. Like we said before, that round 1 was rough. That was a rough round 1. And he held his own. He was only down 2 points come round 3. And that was with Oyama hitting his strength. So he played very well. He has nothing to hang his hat at, or whatever you want to say.
You guys are putting the pressure on me to not think of a hat pun.
And I'm excited to see him in the team's tourney. I think him and Jacoby are going to be a fun team to watch. Paul is it's always primetime time in this household.
Same.
Tis. Jake says that there's super chat. I'll let him read it.
That's not. No, we're waiting for your hat pun.
Oh, my hat pun.
I don't know what this means, Theral.
Like V silent.
V silent. Jeff's rants weren't erased, by the way. I saw some people saying that his rants were erased. They weren't. They're still there.
Oh. Let's see. Yeah, Paul pretty much did what we expected Paul to do. Harley looked good though. If you're gonna only play one singles match and it's against Oyama, he didn't get knocked out, he didn't get TKO'd, he did a really good job. So hats off to him. Was that already used?
Yes.
I said it.
But yeah. Oh well. That's going to do it for us today as a spider crawls across my screen. Great. That's nice. Thank you.
Brian, real quick, let's make a quick, just a 30-second prediction for the matches tomorrow in case something does happen. We can't do one.
You mean like Mike and Chance?
Yeah, they're asking in the chat. So,
what matches are tomorrow? There's 3.
There's 2, I think.
And there's 2 in a pay-per-view.
Oh, is there 2 in a pay-per-view?
I think so.
Oh, goodness. Okay, well, we're going to do Mike and Chunju and then Chance and JT. We're going to do those 2. We're going to do those 2.
I think there's 3. If someone in the chat, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think there's 3 matches tomorrow. I think.
We'll just do those 2. So, yeah.
Well, anyways, if it's those 2, I'm going a full corruption sweep.
Ooh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Oh, one was rescheduled. Okay, there's 2. There's 2 matches tomorrow.
Okay. So, that I saw someone say that Bancroft and Meyer was rescheduled to drop on Monday. So next week. Yeah. Nerd Chronic just says 2. Okay, so everyone is saying. Okay. Cool.
Sorry, Eric. there was 3. There was 3 at one point.
Okay,
sorry, Eric.
So I think because I'm gonna differ on this one.
How dare you?
I do think Mike defends. I think he defends. I think he solidifies himself as the second greatest IG champion we've ever had. He'll have the belt for or he already has the belt, so he'll defend the belt. Excuse me.
Who's first?
Rachel Cushing. And Smets would have been if he didn't stop. And that could very well resume here very shortly, obviously. But I think Chunju's going to put up an incredible fight. I think it's going to be the fight that we've all been waiting for a very long time. They've been having a feud for months over some stuff, and it's like coming to a full-on stop in this match. The next match, though, JT and Chance. After yesterday's match, I'll be honest, I'm now giving it to JT. I'm putting the favor in JT because of the way Chance played in that match. I know it's the different division. I get it. But he's playing actively in 3 divisions right now, and that sometimes can be a lot. And JT has looked really good. Really, and as much as I hate it because he's stupid Finstock, really, it's a lose-lose for me.
Don't say that. They're gonna come out. They're gonna come out of the chat, bro.
It's
don't
a
say that. They're
lose-lose
just gonna
for me.
pop out like daisies.
I'm giving. I think JT goes on to play for a title. I really do. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
My answer is easy. It's going to be a corruption invitational tomorrow.
That's why I went.
So
sweet of corruption.
Corruption invitational.
So yeah, that's gonna do it for us, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's not. No.
Yeah, even though it's done for us on here, but if you're not a patron,
recording stopped.
What?
Recording stopped.
Sorry, my computer went off.
Yeah. So even though I'm echoing hard, even though we are done here, doesn't mean the fun's not over. Patrons 10 and up can. Jake, I'm muting you. Patrons 10 and up.
Nothing changed. I don't know what changed.
It's echoing hard. Patrons 10 and up. We are doing Jurassic Park trivia in what? 10 minutes? 7:15?
Check your inboxes. It's going to be sent very shortly. If we can get going earlier, we would want to get going earlier. So it will be sent out very, very shortly.
Yes. So if you care to join, go ahead and make sure you are a $10 patron and up. But if not, have a fantastic rest of your evening. We will be back for the Slugfest. That is Mike and Chance tomorrow. But for a I almost said it perfect. I said Apocalypse, a certain point of view. I'm Brian.
Podcast.
Jill,
Wrong show.
Jake.
Wrong show.
And Molly. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.